I'm gonna be ripping this up anyway, so it doesn't necessarily need to be even, although that was not a bad job. Can't count, can't spell. What is going on with me today? Hello, journal angels. We did it. 12 days of bookmas, 12 days of uploading journal spreads. Look at how chunky she's getting. This is so satisfying. If I let her go, oh, that's the spread we just did. You can see kind of like where the big parts are. So for this one, it's because there's a tip in over here. Where else? This one, I stuck down some tissue paper. I'm not sure why that's affecting it. It's very thin. I love this. This is one of the most satisfying parts of filling up a journal. It's just getting to the chunk. I mean, this is spreads that we've done. This is the rest of the journal. And it doesn't look like a lot of pages, but it is. All right, today for the last day of Bookmas, I want to do another challenge, and that is the Taylor Swift reading challenge that I spawned out of my brain. This is the second Taylor, I don't know what this is. This is the second Taylor Swift reading challenge that I have in my journal. The first one is this one, which is basically just a Read the Rainbow challenge, but I've adapted it to Taylor's 12 studio albums. This one is prompts based off of her songs, and I'll put the list up of the songs and the prompts that go with it. I haven't written the prompts down here just because I wasn't sure how I wanted this layout to be, and I did it. This is quite different to how I did it in my 2025 journal. You can see here the layout's different, and I finished it actually, which I'm really proud of because I didn't think I would. The prompts aren't hard or anything, it's just sometimes it's very specific, and if you're not actively working towards reading a book that fulfills that prompt, you won't get it. So, I mean, a book with a British main character, you kind of have to actively seek out a book that has that. A book with a wedding. I feel like not a lot of romance books actually have weddings. And I told myself I wasn't gonna do this if it was like the epilogue at the end where the characters eventually get married and settle down and have kids, like every cowboy romance ever written. A secret relationship, small town romance, that could have been anything. A book that surprised me. This was so good. I did not think I would love this book as much as I did. I gave it 5 stars actually. So yeah, king or queen in the title, like that as well. Very specific. So for this one, I could have fit the prompts in as well, but I think it just looks a bit more clean this way. This doesn't look untidy necessarily. I just wanted to change things up. So I have an idea for what I want to do for this, and it is basically just to use this pattern. So I think I'm gonna put it here and then maybe rip out a little piece here just to put in the corner. It can cover where I'm gonna stick the book cover, like the book cover can go over it, that's fine. I think I'm just gonna do it in each corner and then maybe do some washi that matches. I'm not too sure. I don't even know if I'm gonna do a heading because I mean, I know what the spread is. I think if you're a Taylor fan, you'll recognize the song titles. I just wanted to really simplify this spread and make it just about the song and the book cover with very minimal decoration. So I'm gonna cut this in half, I think. And I'm not gonna measure, even though I know I don't cut straight. I'm gonna be ripping this up anyway, so it doesn't necessarily need to be even, although that was not a bad job. Good for me. So it's not gonna cover the whole page. I do wanna just round the corner here on the top. And then let's get to ripping, I guess. So just in that top corner, that's good. And then on this side again, do the same. This pattern also has absolutely nothing to do with Taylor Swift or any of her albums. I just wanted an excuse to use it in my journal. So then, like that, it covers 100% those spreads, so maybe I should... I am currently baking in the sun right now, so I'm gonna shift everything this way. Oh, okay, that is so much better. I just want to write down what I've covered up here. So that one is Snow on the Beach, and then this one is, okay, I've covered up Invisible String, Dancing with Our Hands Tied, and Anti-Hero. Okay, I think I'll rule the lines for everything first and then stick these down. Well, yeah, let me rule these lines first. All right, I had to turn my fan on, so if you can hear something in the background, I'm sorry, but it's that I was dying in here. And I can't open windows because there's such a busy main road just outside my window and the noise is unbearable from that. So I want to stick these down, and then I was thinking, instead of writing my song title, maybe I could put them on some brown paper. I don't think I'll rip this paper up. I think I'll just have it, you know, little rectangles. Then at least I can stick them over where I've covered up, where the book will be. The book can still go there. There's no issue with that. I don't know why I ruled that line if I'm just going to cover it anyway, but that's fine. I do actually really like this idea. But then do I use this little like brown, I don't know if this is wrapping paper, it's just brown paper. This is more cardstock, so it's thicker. I like the look of this better with the colors of the stars. Yeah, let's do this one. This I think I might have to measure. But let me stick this down first so that it doesn't move around all on the page. So this is kind of what I was thinking with these little pieces of paper. And then I just have the song title on top. I think it could work. Why is that one a lot shorter than the rest of them? Honestly, why am I even surprised with my cutting out skills here? Okay, so then we just have enough to cover all of them, and I don't think I'll worry about erasing the pencil lines. So then let me first write down the ones that I have covered up. So I've got Anti-Hero, and then I have Dancing with Our Hands Tied, so that will go there. This is Anti-Hero spot, and then here I have Invisible String. So while I stick these down, let me just tell you what the prompt is. I would have put it in the beginning of the video, but just in case. So Dancing with Our Hands Tied would be a limited magical abilities prompt or trope. Anti-Hero is a book where you are rooting for the villain. Invisible String is soulmates or fated mates. I like how that looks, that's cool. All right, down here I've got, let me just try and find a bigger one. Snow on the Beach, and Snow on the Beach is the sequel, was better than the first book. Now that I have those ones down, let's just start writing down. So Sparks Fly is the insta-love trope. Soon You'll Get Better is a book about an illness or someone in recovery. Betty is a book with multiple point of views. Oh, my fingers are getting nasty from this. Maybe I should stick them all down first. Yeah, that's gross. How do I have an extra? I thought I counted correctly. Okay, let's go down the list from the beginning then. So Long London is a book set in London. The Alchemy is a sports romance. New Romantics is the first book in a series. Begin Again is a second chance romance trope. Bad Blood is a revenge plotline. Dear Reader is a relatable dedication in the beginning of the book. Snow on the Beach, the sequel was better. Enchanted is a book with a ballroom scene, so probably a romantasy for me. Otherwise it could be a Regency book. August, I didn't want the book to end, and I've just, okay, this is why we have spares. Ugh. Maybe it's a good thing I can't count. Oh, can't count, can't spell. What is going on with me today? My Tears Ricochet is a book that made me cry. Invisible String is soulmate or fated mates. Dancing with Our Hands Tied is a book with limited magical abilities, so maybe a character loses their powers or they're dampened somehow. Don't Blame Me is a guilty pleasure read. This is why I write down first and then tell you what I'm talking about. That is exactly why. I'm so annoyed with myself. I don't know why this is happening. Okay, let's try that again. Don't blame me and don't write anything else. Blame me. Call It What You Want is a secret relationship or fake dating. Anti-Hero, a book where you're rooting for the villain. Betty is multiple point of views. Soon You'll Get Better is a book about illness or recovering from an illness. And Sparks Fly would be the insta-love trope. And then I think I'm just gonna chuck some stars on here and call it a day. My brain has left the building. She has vacated the premises. She said, I'll see you later, bitch. Okay, this turned out, I honestly, for these last few spreads, I haven't exactly had an idea in mind of how I wanted to do them. A lot of them have just been blank, like buzzword. There's nothing planned out for this. I've got no clue what I'm going to be doing when that announcement comes out. And for these, like this, I had some idea, but not really. This one, I didn't really know. This one, I had no freaking clue. I'm just winging it at this stage. I think the delirium, the side effects of trying to record and plan out and then edit and post 12 videos in a row is finally getting to me. But this is the last one. And I've actually had so much fun doing this. It has been an experience and a half. And I feel like that's what's so cool about starting something new, like starting this whole recording my journal thing and posting it on YouTube. It's just been so much fun to try something new. And you know, if I keep doing this for 2026, I do plan on updating my journal weekly and posting about it. Maybe not weekly, but I'll definitely post like one in the middle of the month and then a wrap up, and also setting up my journal for the next month, because I do monthly dashboards where I like to write down all my stats and have the books that I read, a TBR. I think it'll be a lot of fun to go through that with you guys and then talk it all through. So I haven't really decided how next year is gonna go. I do have some like rough plan on what I want to do, but it's not fully set. Honestly, things change all the time. So I will just take it month by month, and feedback from you guys has been helping so much. You know, I started this whole thing off with doing little captions at the bottom of the screen, and now I'm doing full voiceovers, talking your ears off with these spreads. So this spread, I think I want to come back and add some stars to. I don't know what I was thinking leaving her out from the stars. She looks very bland compared to the others. But like I said, this was an experience. It was something new for me to try. And you know, down the line, when I stop doing this, I can say, you know what, I posted on YouTube. I was part of Bookmas. I did that. It's so cool. It's just gaining new experiences, new hobbies, trying out new things. And that's what I really love about this journal, is that this journal is not anything like I've done before, and neither is YouTube. So I think this journal will always have a special place in my heart. I'll have a soft spot for her. And I'm just so excited for 2026 and to see what happens, to see how the year will go. I think it is going to be a really good year. I have a good feeling about next year. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much to my channel members. Happy Bookmas Day 12. We did it. It's so unbelievably wild. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.